Greetings everyone, welcome once again, and this is training video number 3 of the From Blank Slate Baby to Pro in 90 days. Today's training will cover quite a bit of information, and as always, before we move forward, we want to emphasize and recognize the disclaimer. Anything we do and say here at Bollingerbuddy is for educational purposes only. As you already know, any type of financial trading involves risk, and therefore you should only be trading with capital that is risk capital that you can afford to lose. Nothing we say or do here in any presentation, live or recorded, printed or electronic media materials, indicators, Autotraders, or anything else provided or presented should be construed as trading or investment advice. As always, any and all trades that you do take are taken at your sole risk and discretion. So, of course, if you have any questions about this session's disclaimer, please send an email over to us here at info@bollingerbuddy.com. So this is video training number 3, and we're just about done with setting up our NinjaTrader and data templates and a work group. So what will we accomplish in this video? Well, we will download the latest market data for the 6J EMD, the GC, and the TF. We will then download the Bollingerbuddy Autotrader script, and we will put that script on each chart, and we will discuss the parameter settings, and we will run the Autotrader script on the market replay data, see how things go, and then we want to concentrate on a routine, a checklist, and we want to emphasize that over and over. In addition, we'll also be looking at a homework plan and some of the practices that it would be good to follow. And of course, we want to remind you that up to this point, it has cost you nothing. And for the next 15 days, there is still no cost to you. And we trust that you will take good advantage of the program as it is at this point. So, we have covered quite a bit in video number 1, video number 2, and we are just about ready to actually get going to see how the Bollingerbuddy Autotrader script interacts with the market data. Alright, so first thing we want to do is download the most recent set of market data. Alright, so we have launched our market replay data downloader, and now we are going to download the latest day's market data. In the case of the 6J, it would be October 31st, which was yesterday's data. Now, so we have the 6J for December 2013, the month of October, the 31st. The next one we're going to look for is the CL, the month of December 2013. Here we go. We go down to October, and we will select the 31st. Good. Our next instrument is EMD for December 2013. We're looking for October. Yesterday's is the 31st. Next instrument is the gold. December 2013 front month. And we scroll down to yesterday's data and select it. And finally, the Russell, the TF, front month, December 2013. There we go. And we're looking to download October 31st. All 5 selected. We hit download and wait for all this to be downloaded. Alright, download is complete. So we can exit the market replay data downloader at this point. And our next move is to launch NinjaTrader. So this is the control center for NinjaTrader, and needless to say, the first thing that we want to do is connect to our market replay connection. Give it a chance. Okay, so we have a connection. Then, as you notice, it opened into a workspace that's called Untitled 1. First thing we now do after connecting to our market data, whether it's live or replay, is File, Workspaces, Open Workspace, and the BBTC Morning is the name of the workspace, and see what happens. It opens all the charts that are in that workspace. So they're open. The next thing I think needs to be done is on the replay is select October 2013, and today is November 1st 2013, but let's select October and look at the day's data that we need, which is the 31st. Alright, so we selected the data, and let's ask the replay to start running and see what happens. We'll hit that and we'll speed it up. So we have an advantage here. Take it up to about 500 times. And we see the market in action from yesterday. Can we pause? Yes, we just paused it. We can compress the screen so we see everything that's happening. And so, as you can see, this is yesterday's data, and that's fine. All is good, all is well. Now, before we go any further, it's time to download and import the Bollingerbuddy Autotrader script. So what I think we should do is close this workspace. So File, Workspace, Close Workspace. Do you want to save the workspace? Yes. And the workspace is gone. Here is the link to download the Bollingerbuddy script. So we're going to go get it. You can download your copy of the script right here. As you can see, hitting the website tells you, here's the file. Do you want to save open? And we shall say save the file. Click OK. In the bottom right, the files have been downloaded. What do we do with it now? Let's click the download button here. Click on it. We do not want to open it, but I just thought you would get to see it, but we do not want to open this file. So we'll click on the download again. We will click on the folder where the file is. And so it is here in the folder. What do we do? If you remember, in video number 1 we had created a master folder, MSTR. Well, we had created a folder called script. So all we now need to do is browse out to the folder that's named script. Find our script, which is sitting in the downloads folder. We're going to right click and drag it into script, release it there, and say move here. Move here. Alright, so we can close the browser because we got the file from the page. We can close browsing out to downloads. Now let's go back and open C drive master BB script. There's a script. That script contains proprietary codes that will run on the NinjaTrader platform and execute trades for you. What is the next move? Now we shall put the script inside NinjaTrader Control Center. File, Utilities, import NinjaScript, and accept the message. Yes. Yes, it's a trusted source. And it's asking you, where is this script? Remember the folder we created, master BB script, and here's an NinjaScript. We click once on it, click open, and we'll get some messages. We got one here because this is a new fresh install of NinjaTrader. The NinjaTrader successfully imported all the indicators strategies contained in the BBTC. So we can close out here. We can close out here. We're still connected to the market replay data. So at this juncture, we will now go back and open the workspace. File, workspace, open workspace, select the BBTC morning. We should get all 4 files opened. And we are now going to be ready to put the strategy on the gold chart. Right click, strategies, strategy window opens. Let's enlarge this for your benefit. We double click on the Bollingerbuddy TC, comes to the bottom, and now, good friends, these are the parameter settings that we have to put in place so that the Autotrader script will run against the market data. So these are the basic parameter settings that we use to generate the results that are shown on the Bollingerbuddy website. First is the background color. we want it to show on the price panel. Next item down is paint bars. We want that to be true, so we double click on it to make that true. Stop trigger ticks, we want to make that 15. Use stop dots, yes. Only a few items are changed here. The Bollingerbuddy TT is left as it is. Nothing is changed. Once you have developed some confidence and familiarity with the product, then we urge you to make changes to suit your trading style. The base equity crank, we'll put that to 10,000 to get it out of the way, but at some time in the future we'll have a training video specifically for configuring the base equity crank. Break even stop on, we'll set that to false. And daily max loss, we set that to $600. The daily max profit is usually $900, but depending on what our pre-market analysis tells us, we may actually make that higher than the $900. Since we trade only 2 contracts, we will set the third contract to 0. Our initial stops are set at 15. The price panel will remain on panel 2. And the target for ticks for target number 1 is 10 ticks. Target number 2 we set at 80 ticks. Since we have the entry quantity 3 set to 0, the target for 3 naturally will not be affected. Trailing stop offset ticks, we set that to 15. Trailing stop on, yes. Trailing stop trigger, 15. Verbose is true. Pyramiding, which we will address later, so we'll set that to false. Well, really, let's consider pyramiding right now. Pyramiding is simply this. If you enter a trade now, the trade is working in your favor, it's moving in the direction that you take the trade, and other triggers by the Bollingerbuddy are fired off. Because pyramiding is set to true, those trades will be taken to a maximum of 3 trades. How many contracts? We can set it to as many as you wish and that your account can handle, but for the results on the website, they are set to 4 contracts, and the target is 8 ticks. So pyramiding is enabled. We generally start looking for trades at 7 a.m. and have it run until 12 noon. Of course, if there are news items that are to be released, then we change these times, the session times, to avoid taking trades during the news releases. So since we're only using session 1 time, start and stop, we're only enabling session 1 to true. Session 2 settings and 3 settings are set to false. And then finally, the account that we're trading against is market replay. However, if you had a live account configured and funded, this drop down will show you your live account. And then the last thing we want to do is click enable to enable the strategy on the chart. So let's hit enable, and we will hit OK and see what happens to the GC, which is where we are applying the strategy. we will maximize this for your benefit. So now let's go back in the market replay for October 31st. That's the data we are going to work against. All right. Remember, we set the buddy to start looking for trades at 7 a.m., which is naturally Eastern time. That's the time zone that the Bollingerbuddy is in. We had paused the market replay data. Now let's play it out. And instead of waiting for each tick, we're going to speed it up. Oh, about 500 times. Well, let's make it about 200. All right, watch the time. Let's change our pointer to the crosshairs. See, the time at the bottom is 3:15 a.m. So we're still asleep. We're still asleep. 3:48. Yes, we're still asleep. This you would do every day for the 90-day period. As you see the market unfold, here's something I learned some time ago, that at exactly 3:05 most days the market is going to make some beneficial move. In this case, at 3:05 it moved up, but we didn't get any triggers. No worthwhile playable triggers until 4:02. But anyway, let's carry on, speed it up to 200, and see what happens at about 7 a.m.
Pending.
So here we are at 7 o'clock with the vertical gray line, and immediately the buddy took a trade.
Order pending.
It went long.
Order filled.
And let's stop now to analyze what has transpired. Okay, so we'll maximize and we look. So here we have a long entry that occurred right at 7 a.m. And because we had the pyramiding enabled, two other entries were triggered. However, we have a maximum loss set for, I think it is $600, and this position, these three positions moved against us, and we experienced a loss of $1,131. However, immediately thereafter, here is a trigger. The market would have gone short. Now, did we pause to consider what? Needless to say, I enabled the buddy right away without going through the daily checklist. All right, let's look at the checklist that we generally use here before we enable the buddy every day. This is the checklist that we ask every day. What happened overnight? What happened overnight? What is happening today, later this afternoon, or even tomorrow? Which news events today or tomorrow may impact a specific market? Is there a trend? Yes or no? Is today an inside day or an outside day? Should I even trade today? And do I still have some lurking revenge trades that will play out today? Those are things to consider. Let's go back to the chart now and consider what we should have thought about before we enabled the buddy. Well, there was clearly a chop taking place that started at about 5:41, And I call this a chop because price action moved below the middle line of the Bollinger Bands, then it moved above it, it moved below it, above, below, stayed below, above, below, above, below. And this is all taking place between 5:41 and 6:30. 6:41, exactly an hour. It is chopping. Even though the trend was downward, it is chopping. At 6:41, if you look at the bottom, you'll see the time. It moved up, but it was still in a chop because it fell below. And here we go, right here. It fell below. So our maximum loss for this day was hit. The system will no longer take any more trades. But look at the market here. Quite interesting, is it not? But in the case of gold, the buddy took a few trades that got us stopped out. Okay, what are some of the things to consider? Let's go back into our strategies and consider a few things. Click here. We will turn the strategy off with an apply. We will clear that error message in time. By and large, most of us will not be trading the pyramiding to take 4 additional contracts on the next trigger. So we will turn the pyramiding off and just take 2 trades and see what happens. All right, let's go back to about 5:44 in the morning, and we'll start moving. We'll speed it up to about 200, and we watch the market. So at 5:40 something, the chop was taking place, up and down, up and down. Let's wait for 7 o'clock, and let's wait and see what happens.
Order pending.
7 o'clock, an entry was made. We got
order pending. Order filled.
We got
order canceled. Order canceled. Order pending. Order canceled. Order pending.
Okay, all right. So here we see the buddy in action. Entry made at 7. We got stopped out for a loss. All right. Another entry at 7:36. Good entry. We're profitable. The trailing stops triggered in, and we recovered from the loss. We got stopped out when it pulled back into the trailing stop here. Another entry at 7:55. Trailing stop kicked in. It got stopped out when the price action moved back into the trailing stop. At that point, we were up $347. But because we didn't hit a max loss or a max profit, the buddy continued to take trades. And as you see now, this is chopping. It started chopping. And we gave it all back to a loss of about $390. But let's play it out. Let's play it out and see how it goes.
Order pending. Order filled.
So now we have the red vertical line is the max loss for the day. And here in gold, we're simply stopped out by trading only 2 contracts. All right, let's pause this and then consider a few things that we ought to be looking at before we enable the buddy each and every day. ForexFactory.com. will give you the news for each and every day. So let's go back to the 31st. What news would impact the market? Well, here for the US session, unemployment claims at 8:30. Treasury Secretary speaks at 9 o'clock. 9:45 is the Chicago PMI. 10:30 is the natural gas storage. So it's safe to say that we should not be taking any trades, 5 minutes before the news and 5 minutes after. Make sense? Okay, so what will we do here? We will go into the strategy and tell the strategy, okay, you're supposed to start looking for trades at 7 a.m. every day. So we'll select a strategy, say false, apply, and we want to stop taking trades at 8:25, 5 minutes before the news. And we want to start looking for trades again at 08:35. All right, let's enable to true, click OK. I'll get rid of that error message in a little bit. All right. So let's take back to 7 and start the market.
Order pending. Order filled. Order canceled. Order canceled. Order pending. Order canceled. Order pending. Order pending. Order canceled.
Okay. Let's pause this. Notice after 8:25 no trades were taken. Not until 8:35 before the buddy starts looking for trades. So during the news, when there are whipsaws and aggressive moves, no trades will be taken by the buddy. So let's play it out and see what transpires. Well, it should be taking trades here. Let's pause and see what the parameter settings are. Maybe they were not enabled. I know exactly what it is. Let's go back into parameter settings. Let's apply to false. We did not enable session number 2. See? Session number 2 is set for 8:35 to 1 o'clock, but we didn't enable it on the bottom. So let's enable it. Hit true, click OK, and let's return to about 6:55 on the time and play it out up to speed 100, 200.
Order pending.
So at 7 o'clock, the buddy entered a trade. Well, that trade didn't go anywhere. Yes, it did.
Order cancelled. Order pending. Order filled.
Moved against us.
Order cancelled. Order filled. Order cancelled. Order pending. Order cancelled. Order pending. Order cancelled.
Okay, at 8:35.
Order pending.
We should be back in again.
Order pending. Order cancelled. Order pending. Order filled. Order pending. Order filled. Order cancelled. Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, let's stop here. All right, this vertical green line means that the maximum profit that we had set for $900 in the parameter settings was reached. Therefore, the buddy will close all trades and take no more. Now let's go back and look at what transpired. At 7 o'clock, which is found to be a good starting time, Eastern USA, for trades to start looking for trades, I should say. If prior conditions are met, we entered a short, but that didn't go anywhere. It moved against us. We got stopped out, but immediately we entered a long, didn't go anywhere, got stopped out, but immediately the buddy took a short and trailing stops were triggered, but it got stopped out. The downtrend continued, and here again another short entry was made, and that too fared well. So from a loss of about $299, we recovered to profits of $356 at $7.57. That's a good profit. Could you make that twice a week? Right here, $356 times 2 days per week is $700 times 52 weeks. You know, that's it's like $35,000 right there. At any rate, because our maximum profit target was set at 900, the buddy continued to take trades. And the more trades we took, well, it moved against us, chewed up the profit because allowed it to continue in a chop. Right? You will learn how to control or avoid the chop. Got in at 8.25, we told it to take no more trades, and it did not take any more until 8.35, where it went long but got stopped out, went short, trailing stopped out, went short again, trailing stopped out, and we're recovering from the losses. Went long, and this was a pretty good trade. Recovered from our loss. There's a trend change from a long to a short. All right, got into a good short, a second short, and we hit our maximum profit for the day, $930. Took 28 trades. That's too much. Too many trades. However, if your cost of trading was $10 per trade, so it cost you $280 round turn. However, you're still ahead $600 for this one day. That's a pretty good amount of change to make if this happens every day. All right, well, this video is running for 38 minutes, and let's do a brief review of the things we accomplished in this video, and then we'll stop here. So we downloaded the market data. We then downloaded the Bollingerbuddy script, put it in a folder, and then we imported the script into NinjaTrader, and we set the script up with the parameter settings on the gold. We ran it with the market replay data, and we looked at the checklist to follow. Now, we encourage you to do the same with the other instruments. All right, look at the parameter settings that we did for gold and apply the same parameter settings to the crude oil. For the Russell, the only thing I would suggest you do is change the time from 7 a.m. to 9:30 start times. and for the EMD, change that start time to 9 o'clock. All right. In our next video, we will then go through some of the routines that we should be following. But as it is so far up to this point in time, you have NinjaTrader, you have the data, which is no cost to you, and you have the Bollingerbuddy trend continuation Autotrader, which is no cost to you for 15 days. So spend some time, please, and watch the videos over. Put the Autotrader on your chart and try and get a good understanding of what it is. Going forward, then we will look at tweaking the parameter settings and seeing how we can make this better, or if it is even something that will match your personality. But for our first attempt, trading only 2 contracts per entry, we have a profit of $930. Of course, we took 28 trades, which is a bit too many. But let's pause here. That's it for now, and we hope you continue to put the Autotrader onto your charts and look at the settings, modify them, and see if this is something that can benefit you. Thank you. Once again, we say best wishes, warm regards, and happy trading.